Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Like a Dragon 8. If you remember from the last time, we are now playing as Kiryu, and we are now in Yokohama. I tried so very hard at the end to get him in to survive because we can see him. He's right there. We can see through the window. The Kashiwagi's right there. But we can't. It's not allowed. What you'll also probably remember is how many of those bond conversations that we had. Well, those are all cleared up now. I handled all of them. There are a lot of very scary people around here, especially like up here. And in here too, there's like, I think I almost got one shot through, I think it was right about here, if I remember correctly. I almost got one shot by a group of people who decided that it was now time to fight. I also did, I can't remember if I did this on stream or not. I don't think I did. But I did all of the photo rally in Yokohama. So I got this 5-star weapon, and I think these are both 4-star weapons. Once again, I'm trying to remember what I did, like how many things I did in the last stream, like during the stream, and not things that I did off of it. Just in case I didn't go over it, I might as well just go over it again anyway. To use a chef, because I did get that weapon for the photo rally, now he can actually do fucking damage. Nanba's got the breaker class with the cotton anklet, which we found before, and Sion He has basically the same stuff as we had before. But really the big one is like, hey, Q actually has an attack now. But now, because I have done all of a lot of the random stuff, I think, like, I haven't done like the arcade. Oh, I also did, hey, Can Quest exists. I did one run of Can Quest. Yeah, I haven't really done anything else. I walked into B, and I think I bought the best darts, but I didn't do anything with it. Oh, I did also walk into here. This is literally just Texas Hold'em. I think I walked out with more money, but the things that you get from there weren't anything I was super stoked about, so I didn't really progress anymore. I don't know what's in there. Fuck Mahjong. I also didn't go into here either. This is the previous Club Sega. But yeah, that's kind of the whole gist of what I've done. So I guess let's just go to the batting cage. But yeah, like I said before, there's something about this game that, like, oh, what is this weather alert? Is it the same one that I saw earlier? Sorry, I have to check this just to make sure. Not quite fire weather warning, but pretty fucking close. Okay, so it's basically the same thing that I saw earlier. Okay. Also, this made me really nervous. One of those things that I had to take a picture of was that guy right there, that shark. And I got real nervous walking into here. I went so far as to save beforehand just in case I triggered something. But it looks like right here is where we start. You show them I still got it. Better swing for the fences. No! If this just bumps me back out, I'm going to, and like I skip everything, I'm going to reset the game. Oh man, boy, the game crashed. I do, because I do want to play it. I don't know if I was unable to get that at all, but I did not check. And I think that it's the guy who's either just to the left, or there might be another guy. That would probably be selling the bats. Oh, okay. My autosave here has me just outside. So it's actually even better. Otherwise, the other one wasn't going to be that far. But yeah, I wanted to go see if I could buy a better bat or something. Because I'm trying to remember, was there? Yeah, there had to have been batting cages because we were in Yokohama still. Where were the batting cages for, or how were those? The batting cage for like a dragon. I recall, I think it was actually kind of difficult. All right, I want to talk to you. Oh, it's based on prizes. Fucking bastard soda. Oh, and there's music here. Okay, so hey, guess what? I couldn't do anything with it anyway. Unless wait, what? Can we take my mind off things whenever I strike out with a different cabaret girl? At first, I couldn't even hit a 100-kilometer pitch. Now I can I can nail a 120-kilometer ball right in the sweet spot every time. At this rate, I'll be a pro ball player before I lose my virginity. Sorry, man. Just gonna slowly walk away, though. Okay. So again, I couldn't do anything with the bats, so I'll just do it the way I'm supposed to. But with the wider sweet spot, it tells me that it is like the 9-quadrant one, and then you have to like aim for where the ball goes type of situation. Which tells me I'm gonna be here probably at the end of or off stream. Don't have the timing. There we go. All right, we're getting there. Ooh, that was too early.
Yosh! Ha!
What was that swing?
Ha! Yosh!
No. I got some points. I can go buy those CDs now. Yeah, usually something like that. I'll usually kind of like look up the look up where I need to hit.
ああ、平気だ。すっきりしたぜ。確かにいい気晴らしになる。ありがとな、ソンヒ。おかげで楽しかった。
何を言ってるんだ？これだけで満足してもらっちゃ困るね。まだまだこんなものじゃ済まさんぞ。
First stop.
ああ、それに桐生さん、なんだか顔色が良くなってるよ。なんでだろうな。不思議なもんですね。
Q smiling.
さあ、次は何をしようか。
Golf?
そうだな。
Oh, okay. No golf.
何かうまいもんでも食いながら考えるか。
いいっすね。何食いたいですか？
腹が膨れたらカラオケもいいな。堂島の竜はなかなか歌を聴かせるって噂だ。まあ、話半分で聞いて。
We get to do both karaoke and he gets to see Kashiwagi.
本気の歌を誰かに聞かせた覚えはね。話半分かどうか。
Let's go back to survive.
確かめてもらうぜ。
Oh, I'm excited for this reunion.
調子が出てきたね。
He hasn't seen Kashiwagi since, was it 1?
どうかしたか？
Or was it 2 that he died?
桐生さん、エンディングノートって知ってます？
Fucked.
エンディングノート？
Fuck, dude.
いや、初めて聞くな。
思いっきり大まかに言うと、お手軽な遺書って感じです。残された家族とか友人へのメッセージとか、後々面倒になる遺産周りのことを書いておいたり。
それは遺書とどう違うんだ？同じに聞こえるぞ。
遺書と違ってエンディングノートには法的な効力がないんです。だから本当に個人的なメモ書きみたいなもんで。
なんだそれは。なら書く意味ないじゃないか。
いや、お手軽だからいい面もあるんだよ。遺書にせよエンディングノートにせよ、そういうもんをしたためるってのは人生の終わりを強めに自覚してるからだと思うんです。
まあそうだろうな。
そういう心持ちの時に自分がいなくなった後のことじゃなくて、残りの時間をどう使うか。
Stop, Namba. I don't want to think about it.
はおあつらい向きなんです。これまでの人生を振り返りつつ、心残りであったりとか、実はやってみたかったこととかをエンディングノートにバンバン書き出すんですよ。そんでそれを片っ端からどんどんやってみる。
なるほど。心残りのチェックリストみたいなものとして活用するわけか。
そういうこと。桐生さん、その日も言ってましたけど、あんたもうちょい自分のために時間を使った方がいい。残された時間がわずかだってんならなおさらだ。あんたが療養に専念する気がないって言うなら、それは桐生さんの意思だ。俺はそれを尊重します。でもそこまでして果たしたい何かがあるなら、それに集中できる環境づくりも必要でしょ。
We just finished batting, Namba.
バッセンで汗流しただけでも顔色がだいぶ良くなってる。桐生さん、あんたは自分を押し殺してるだけで、本当はやりたいこと、やったら楽しいことがたくさんあるはずなんだ。それが何なのか考えてやってみることは時間の無駄なんかじゃない。むしろ桐生さんをベストコンディションに持っていく最善の手だと思う。元看護師として請け負うよ。
ああ、 確かにいいかもな。エンディングノートか。一つやってみるか。言い出しっぺはお前なんだから、いろいろ面倒見てくれよ。
それはもう、じゃあ早速始めましょうや。
Let's go to the bar. His friendships will deepen as he spends time with his buddies, whether that be in battle, chatting around town, or through casual competition and fun minigames. Don't miss out on any opportunities to grow those bonds. Yeah, it's that reminder of like, hey, he's dying. And I don't want to know about it. I just want to be happy.
Hmm. 今思いつく限りじゃこんなとこか。
いいですね。結構あるじゃないですか。カラオケで熱唱。いいですね、いいですね。
Let's do it,
う
Kiryu.
まい酒を好きなだけ。あんまりおすすめはしたくないですけど。
Why not?
寿司銀で卵を腹いっぱい。卵好きだったんですか。
このなりで卵ばっか食うのもな。いい店だからかっこつけちまったのを思い出したんだ。
いいですよ、桐生さん。まさにそういうこと。思い返してみればこうだったとか、よくよく考えたらこうしたかったとか、そういうのをバンバン思い起こしてやっていきましょう。どれどれ。他には若者に流行りのスイーツってやつを食べてみたい。
Don't laugh. Guys, don't laugh. What's funny? What's so funny?
お前らだろう。
すみません。いや、あまりに予想外のが続いたもんで。
No, I've got an orphanage.
いやー、すまない。笑い物にする
I had an orphanage, I guess.
むしろ少しときめいてしまった。
なんだよそりゃ。
でもマジでいい感じですよ。いやー、これはやりがいがあるし、もうちょいみんなでワイワイ。
I don't know if it's just me. I keep looking at Seonhee's knee, the one that's like crossed over. It looks wrong. It looks noodly. It's just like, whereas the other two, granted, they're fucking man spreading like crazy, but like at least it's more like of that sharp, more of a sharper angle that I would expect. I don't know.
なら欠かせないやつが一人いるな。桐生さん、これからキャバクラどうすか。ノートにはその辺書いてなかったっすけど、あんまお好きじゃ。
バカ言え。
Is this Saeko?
これから
Are we getting Saeko as part of this party?
いやー、決まりだ。もうその日、お前もいいだろ。
女だっていい女は好きなんだ。もちろん付き合おう。
よっしゃ。じゃあ行きましょう。
Hell yeah. Women look at other women. I just noticed Kiryu has his own personality. Oh boy. Also, the bucket list has been added to Kiryu's main menu. Kiryu's Awakening can be checked there. Awaken Kiryu's Soul Tech. Oh my god, I remember that shit. That was an earlier version of, was it 2? As he regains more of his former self, the dragon, and Dojima's fighting styles, as well as his okay, I think I'm probably going to stick with Chef for a little bit, but I'm going to have to go back to Dragon and Dojima as the job. Addressing Kiryu's unfinished business while there's still time. Oh, stop it! Will help restore his will to fight. Check these tasks. Okay. Are those the side missions? Or like essentially Kiryu's side missions? Kiryu's bond with his team has enhanced his skill. He'll now chain attack down enemies more
どう
often.
かしたんですか？
I'm gonna let these things grow first. Okay, I think we're good. At least it seems like we're good. Okay. Also, hey, Kason, up at the top. Huh? Sometimes nostalgic sites can reignite memories. Oh, this is gonna be like Zelda, where there's memories. Oh boy. The more Kiryu happens to see and remember, the further he awakens. What's up? That's just... Seeing that sign gets me a little nostalgic is all. Oh yeah? Well, I guess it does have that look, huh? Place isn't bad. But let me take you to my favorite spot. Trust me, you won't regret it. Alright. Gotta take taxis to Camaro... Oh my god, there's so much shit to do. Holy cow. So, in just this little bit of time... Also, I'm kind of waiting for wherever the pops to stop. So, we've only been in Yokohama for a little bit. I spent a little bit more time in here with having, going around and running around and getting the bonds, right? But now we're also unlocking Kamurocho. Good lord. Okay. Okay. This is a big game. Like, Yakuza 0 is a big game because you also have both Kamurocho and Sotenbori, and you're playing as Majima and Kiryu. This game, you have Hawaii, Yokohama, and Kamurocho. You're playing as both Ichiban and Kiryu. And, God, there's so much shit. I'm not complaining by any means. It's just like, I think I kind of just got hit with the choice paralysis there. Of like, there's so many things to do that your brain can't figure out what to do with one. And there's a part of me that's also like not looking forward to these memories. Because like, when I say that, okay, at least they're on the map. When I say that they are like Zelda, those memories were really good. Like, oh, Cabaret Club. Among all the cities I visited, each and every cabaret club's just as glamorous as the last. Oh, look at our boy there. Look how young he is. Can enjoy some quality drinks while spending time with pleasant company. I wonder some folks get hooked on them. But the customer can only have a good time because of all the blood, sweat, and tears that go on behind the scenes. Having dabbled in the management side of things myself, I've seen firsthand how much effort that takes. That is Yakuza 2. Or Kiwami 2. Now that I'm thinking back on it, I'm actually starting to miss that kind of work. Should ask Nanba to join me sometime. Though he'll make me promise not to drink. The answer is yes. I'm gonna go, just like in Zelda, I am going to find each and every one of these. And truth be told, I might stream all of it. just because of the fact that it is so much of like the history of Kiryu. Like, this isn't just like, oh, there's nothing here. It's like, no, there's actual like story context. Huh? Otohime Land, Soapland. It's closed right now. We'll just gloss over why. Oh, Haruka. Seeing one reminds me of that conversation I had with Haruka all those years ago. Like, baby Haruka in Yakuza 1. She asked me what a soapland was. I had no idea how to answer. That cheeky little girl probably knew it would get me flustered and asked anyway. She definitely had me on the ropes there. Wonder how she'd react if Haruto asked her the same question. Bet she'd be as flustered as I was. Oh. Oh, all this. Guys, we are... Wait, where... I don't even know where that is. Like, what is going on there? It's definitely not karaoke, I don't think. Guys, I'm reliving memories. Well, well. Oh, please. Oh, this is, takoyaki. Jindako Highball Tavern, home to some of the tastiest takoyaki in town. Looks like business is good. This was 6. Every time I think of octopus, the first thing that comes to mind is Onomichi. By pure chance, I somehow ended up helping out the locals with spearfishing. Yeah, it was a very interesting side mission or side game. I don't know what you want to call it. Ended up having to fight sharks and other huge sea creatures too. It was like something out of a dream, but I swear it did happen. Probably the last time I go spearfishing, at least for a while. Yeah, plus this is also like upgrading my fighting style, so that definitely helps. Guys, I've played every Yakuza game except for Lost Judgment. So basically I've played all of them that has Kiryu. That's one big drugstore. Should I stock up? There's never an end to the fighting, so I always end up in a drugstore one way or another. Yep, Stamina X. Nothing beats stamina and Tariner and toughness. Perfect trifecta to get you through a brawl. The Stamina and Royale was what got me through a lot of the original games. Whenever there's a tough battle ahead, you gotta line your pockets with these guys. Their names are so confusing. Because of that, I always get them mixed up. I don't. That's my only complaint, though. Whoever's in charge of marketing these things, I expect to see some improvements. Of course, it's gonna be the arcade. Yeah, I know I don't usually do like collectible stuff on stream because I know it's not like everyone's cup of tea. But like I said, this one's got actual context. Like, hey, we're remembering things that we did in previous games. So to me, there's content here that makes it a lot more interesting to do on stream. Hey, guy. Good thing I'm not going there. Looks like an old-fashioned arcade. Guess this is what kids would call retro. Used to frequent arcades like this back in the day. Had lots of fun playing games there. Yup. Is it Outrun? And he's got the Yakuza 0 suit, so this would have been 0. Folks behind all these games must be incredibly creative and unique. Come to think of it, most of what I played were from a company called Sega. Weird. You're in a game that's by Sega. I always seem to innovate. Okay. You know what? We don't need to suck their dick that much. They always seem to innovate with every new game they put out, and with a lineup like theirs, I'm sure they'll be around for years to come. Makes me wonder what other kinds of games are out there waiting to be played. Hey, have you heard of a game called Banjo-Kazooie? If I could live forever, I'd play them all. Also gotta grab, please. Oh, hell yeah, half-eaten bento. Excuse me, guys. Hey, boys. The castle keep, was it? Now, the homeless here sure are daring. I remember there was something like this in one of the dreams I had. Wow, did we really go to like okay, all right. So, logic for this now, and they literally just made a canon. Was Ishin was just a dream by Kiryu, even though like Ishin had actual historical information, but they literally just by doing this, they literally just made Ishin canon to the numbered games, sort of, by like having it be Kiryu's dream. Wonder why I was none other than Sakamoto Ryoma. For some reason, I enlisted the Shinsengumi, though I doubt the real Sakamoto Ryoma ever would. They might have. That might be a correction of like, because from my understanding after doing research on it afterwards, is Kiryu's character here is actually a combination of two actual figures. So what they might have done is like this might have been the actual Shinsengumi might have been what half of his personality actually would have done, but not the Sakamoto side. And towards the end, I was at the top of the castle keep battling an evil mastermind. For a dream, that sunrise was damn beautiful. Strange how vivid everything was. Perhaps this is a memory from a past life? Yeah, right. That'd be ridiculous. Also, I'm not fucking ready. RGG, like you are literally, it feels like this is not just like, possibly, again, I don't know any spoilers to this. I'm literally going blind through all this. There's like certain things that were in the trailers that I'm like, oh, I recognize this part. But that's about it. What it feels like they are doing by having all of this is not just a reminiscing of Kiryu. This feels like a reminiscing of the Yakuza series. And I don't think they're going to do this, but it feels like this is not just the end of Kiryu, that this is the end of Yakuza. I hope to God they don't do that. I'm already like not looking forward to the end of Kiryu. Like, and then, but to end like the entire series, boy. Huh. Sure, a lot of bridges in a Jin show. Sotenbori. Whenever I see a bridge, oh, please tell me he's gonna be like, I just feel like throwing somebody off. Can't help but think of the countless times I've had to throw somebody off one. Yep, it is such an easy thing to do because of the fact that wait, hold on, is that? Yeah, it has to be. But what game is that from? That is Sotenbori. But what, like, what the, what game had Sotenbori like under that much construction? When did we go back to Sotenbori? Like, I know there was a game or two that we went back to Sotenbori, but it was only brief. I don't remember. But yeah, no, throwing them off is the best heat move because it literally just immediately takes them out of the fight. We gotta try making better memories while I'm still alive. Alright, no, 100%. Like, when we're gonna clear this out and then we're gonna go to Kamurocho. Like, I don't give a shit. Actually, I should have probably marked. Wait, hold on. Okay, I was curious if there was gonna be one there, but there's not. But yeah, holy cow, like, this is hitting me in the feels a little bit. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Oh, you would have hit me. But granted, we're not getting like the cutscenes like Zelda had. Bye. But they are hitting just as hard. Don't lie, this river is filthy. Yeah. Like the river in Sotenbori. Maybe things have changed by now, but it was also pretty dirty back then. Maybe that's a zero. Sotenbori, the entertainment capital of the West and Kamurocho's biggest rival. The ritzy ambiance is really similar to Kamurocho, but it still has its own allure. Also happened to be the battleground between the Jingweon Mafia and the Omi Alliance. There, I met Ryuji Goda and Karu for the first time. Guess you could say it was a pretty special place to me. Plus, the food's great. Nothing beats authentic Osaka-style takoyaki. It's a great city, yeah, but it won't ever top Kamurocho. Here. This district is one of Ijincho's many symbols, a hub of different bars and pubs. This would have been, oh my god, okay. This is 6, because it's in Onomichi, but this was like after you became friends with all of the people at the pub. That was like a side mission, if I recall. That reminds me, I used to hit up this, oh no, they were called drink links, which is basically, like, so it was extra stuff. I used to hit up with, I think it was called drink links. Maybe that was, I'm combining what it was with, like a dragon. Anyway, I used to hit up one of the bars in Onomichi pretty often. And when there was a regular, so it was hard to get, it was hard getting to know them. Turns out they were all good people though. Raise the glass and chat over good drinks together. I'll always be thankful to that bar for providing me with a comfortable space. So, here's something that I would find very interesting. I would be very annoyed because there were games that I didn't play on the PlayStation. What I would love in terms of like context and as a storytelling element would be that you could only unlock these memories if you've played them, right? So like what this game would do is it would load in essentially all your save files that you would have for all the previous Yakuza games, check them, see if you've played the side missions, because again, that was extra content. That wasn't just like normal story. But only at that point would these memories unlock. So essentially what this would be doing would be making you go back to the previous games and playing through these different things in order to actually, one, experience it, and two, it would then allow for you to then reminisce about it. Otherwise, some of these, if you haven't done it, some of these might have no context to it. But like, wouldn't that be cool? That would be I say that would be a really cool storytelling element. Again, it might be annoying to do and actually have to go back and play. If that's all you want to do is just get these memories, but please tell me this is going to be about his suit in Zero. Huh. Hustle Boutique. Looks like some kind of secondhand clothing shop. They've got some pretty fashionable clothes in stock, too. Oh, nope. Also, that was not the clothing that I had with him. I also think that this was a side mission, though. As when I picked out Mitsuo's clothes in the past. I picked, like, the American one. He had, like, a cowboy hat and, like, red, white, and blue shirt. You get back on it now? You look real sharp. I guess they do have a sense for fashion after all. If there's such thing as reincarnation, maybe I'll work in the fashion industry in my next life. You need to stop, Kiryu. You're not fucking dying. Oh, clothing store. Ever since I joined the faction, I've adhered to their dress code every single day. That was 1? Or was that the end of 0? Because the end of 0, he basically got put into his, like, his normal suit. But 1, at the beginning of 1, he had that on, and he's super young in this one. So it might be 1. Haven't really thought about choosing my own clothes, but the usual outfit I used to wear, the gray suit and the red shirt with the popped collar, I guess you could say that's more my... Yeah, it is. It is definitely you, Kiryu. I'm starting to realize I can't wear what I want anymore. That look is... like, you can't put that look on anyone else and have it be anyone else except Kiryu, essentially. Lots of cars here in a Jinsho. Guess that makes sense, considering there's a highway nearby. Is this going to go back to him driving a taxi in 5? What was this one from? Can't say I have the greatest memories of highways, though. When I was trying to rescue Haruka, I was ambushed by the snake flower tribe. That is 1, I believe. No. 1, we weren't rescuing Haruka. This would have been 2. I was ambushed by the snake flower triad, which led to a car chase. Once I was even attacked by the Jingweon Mafia and had to fight them off on a cargo boat. I can't remember. I remember the scene. I don't remember what game that one was from. Yeah, I had nothing but dangerous experiences on the highway. True. Actually don't want this side. I lied. Turning around. Ooh, big scary boys there. Hello. Hey there, stranger. Huh? Me? Yep. If you got some money on you, I run a couple games here. Games? Are you some kind of card shark? Just a humble gambler. Koi koi and oicho kabu, as you please. Consider yourself welcomed. You never know. Might walk away a little richer. Huh. Not exactly expecting gambling den in a place like this.
あ
Sure, that could be entertaining. Happy to hear it. It's just down this ladder whenever you're in the mood. You don't mind me asking, why did you say I'm welcome? Are you inviting anyone who passes by? Actually, I keep a very tight list of clientele. It's just, you remind me of a kid I once knew when I was running games out of West Park in Cameron. Oh, no. Hey, probably the same one. Imagine that. Sometimes that's all it takes. Good luck to you, stranger. God, West Park hasn't even been a thing really since Camarocho Hills was built, which was no, it was being built in 3 or in 2. Maybe it was built in 3. Yeah, okay. All right, hold on. Nope, not, they don't talk to you. Talk to you. Oh, some Persona 3 music? Bondage cat statue? Oh my god, 2,000 tags. Alright. What's the conversion? 10,000 yen? Okay, sure. I'm just gonna buy it. So there's 2,000. What was the other one? It's like, was it 100 or something like that? Oh, it's 60. Okay. Just buy 100. Hold on. Oh, that's what the missing one was the bucket list. Oh, okay. So unfinished business, quote unquote, is like the eating everything, walking so far, spending a bunch of money. Oh boy. Okay. Smartphone. Music. Okay. I'm gonna... Nope. How did I switch over again? Oh, I have to, like, actually do that. Still such a good one. Hatsune Miku. Shin Megami Tensei. Persona 4. Okay. I was like, why do I recognize this? And I really don't. Here. That's what we'll do. Okay, cool. Thanks for having the same song on here twice. Fucking Christ. Pride from Despair's on here twice too. Yeah, whatever. No idea there was a gambling den here. Oddly enough, gambling dens always reminded me of Haruka. Oh yeah, because of her, like, for whatever reason, she could fucking see what was underneath there. And if you listened to her, you'd win most of those. She had a gambler's instinct, one that was strangely good at that. Her predictions were always right on the money. After listening to her, I ended up winning too much. A huge fight broke out. These memories never fail to make me smile nowadays. I feel a bit sorry for those gamblers, though. Hell yeah, though. Some disco. From Zero. Like I said, I feel bad for anyone who doesn't like the collectible type of things, but I personally think that this is super cool. Oh, they fully closed off the Geomajul. They closed off the air because of a big fire. Oh, right, I forgot about the fire. Some gang war, I think they were called the Gomi Ghoul. The Gimme Ghoul. There we go. Yep. Pokemon. And this was their hideout. The Geomajul headquarters are just up ahead. My history with the Geomajul goes way back to my connection with their parent organization, the Jingweon Mafia. And now Xian He's not only leading them, but after Zhao ceded power to her, she's also in charge of the Lu Meng. It'd be no exaggeration to say that Xian He has the entire Yokohama underground under her thumb. Hey, she's in our party. That'd be under a lot of pressure. Still, what an impressive feat, even though it's only been a short while since we met. I could tell she was born to be a leader. She has the potential for it. Seeing the next generation carry us into the future fills me with hope. Sounded like a geezer just now. Kiryu, you are kind of old. But only kinda. Guys, I don't want to fight you. Oh. Wrong button.
前に半準備から聞いたんだけどよ。コミジルにある風車って洗濯機1台回すくらいらしいじゃねえか。今もまだやってんのかい？
ああ、風力発電のことか。もちろんだ。日々研究しているぞ。性能もアップデートして、そよ風でも取りこぼさず発電できるようになった。
へえ。ってことは、
そう。脱水ができるようになったんだ。安定した発電が課題だが、やはり自然エネルギーだと難しくてな。
乾燥できるようになるにはまだかかりそうだな。
南波が自転車こいで発電してくれてもいいんだぞ。
それは遠慮するぜ。
So this area is Koreatown now. Reminds me of my history with the Jingmyeon Mafia. Oh, that was... Fuck. Was that 5? Wasn't 4. I don't think it was 6. It might have been 5. Our feud dates as far back as Cosmo-san's time. We've had a number of conflicts with him in the past. It was kill or be killed, but here I am now, fighting alongside a remnant of the Jingweon Mafia, Jungi Han. If you told me this years ago, I'd never believe it.
懐かしいな。
You never know what life's got in store. Future's always unpredictable. Yeah, because that's not 3. I don't think that it's not 4's storyline. I don't think it might be 5's. But the problem is, like, having awakened his soul to level 4, Kiryu's perfect guard has been enhanced in the brawler style. Successfully performing a perfect guard against an enemy's melee attack will now trigger a counter. However, against attacks which hit multiple times, you must perform a perfect guard on the final hit. Timing is crucial. Ooh. Hey, boys.
分かってきやがる。
容赦しないぞ。
31. Okay, like, it's possible.
お疲れした。
But they're gonna be fucking hard if that's the case. Don't pay attention to me. Don't pay attention to me. Oh, this song is the Chitose. There we go. I'm like, why am I blanking on her name? But I'm pretty sure this is Chitose's song. Ba, 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 ba. I didn't think about doing this before. Wait. Come on.
開けてみるか。やったぜ。
Fountain pen. So different from Kamurocho here. Yokohama's a bustling town in its own right, but it doesn't have the same glitz and glamour as Kamurocho. This had to have been 2. Because Haruka's not as young as she is in 1. And this doesn't look like 3. Yeah, Snakeflower Triad. That's, if I said that before, that was 2. I think with the Snakeflower Triad, it also had a hideout here. I lived here with Haruka before we moved to Okinawa. He would have been the end of 2 then. Because they moved to Okinawa in 3. Before we moved to Okinawa 2, even though it's been a while since I last visited, this place is as amazing as I remember.
思い出せ。
I still can't measure up against but it still can't measure up against Kamurocho. Yeah. Okay. The Sasaki building, and inside is the Sasaki ENT clinic. Sasaki sounds familiar. The name Sasaki sticks with me for some reason. Could this be Kenzen? The one that never actually came to the US? Maybe because of this weird dream I can't forget. I don't know why, but in this dream, I was yeah, this is Kenzen. So this one is only available in Japanese. Like, there's, from my understanding, there's no English. There's no English subtitles. There's no English voice acting. No, nothing like that. This is like strictly a region, almost a region lock game. So that when they redid Ishin and like, it was Ishin, or this and Ishin at the same time. Ishin got the remake that was released here. So now I think it's only Ishin, maybe apart from like maybe some portable games that are not available here. So I don't know this one. It was Miyamoto Musashi, lived under an alias working for merchants in the red light districts of that time, even though I was Miyamoto Musashi. I still had a duel against Sasaki Kojiro and won. At least the dream was somewhat historically accurate in that regard, and that might be a reason why it wasn't released here. It's kind of like what Ishin was and why that wasn't released. It's like, this is a very like Japanese historical game, and I think the original reason why they didn't release it here was because we wouldn't have cared and it wouldn't have sold. But Ishin sold pretty well, so like in regards to like in the context of other Yakuza games. So when I thought it was over, I had to fight off these guys in demon masks right up. God, this game's spoiling the game. That game. Dreams sure are weird, but it all feels so vivid. The emotions still linger in my mind. Perhaps this is a memory from a past life. Yeah, right, that'd be ridiculous. Once again, those two now seem to be brought in as canon with this game, or with like the whole Yakuza series. God, I'm loving this. I don't care. I know I need to go down there, but those are big meaty men and I don't need them to slap my meat. Oh, okay, so this is the theater. Oh my god. This is the same movie that we had to watch in the original Like a Dragon. And he became a pound mate, if I recall. Never thought there'd be a vintage movie theater here. Wait, I recognize this. Our Winter Sonata, starring Ilyu Jin. Yeah, this is from the first Like a Dragon. Or Yakuza, Like a Dragon 7, or Yakuza 7, or Yakuza, like, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That's that Korean movie star I met in Kamurocho. Wait. Did we meet him? It's been ages. Did all sorts of things together, running from his fans, showing him movies. Did we? Heard he left the limelight for some reason, but it looked like he was making a comeback. Good for you, Ilyujin. Here's hoping you stay successful. I still think it's from Like a Dragon or Yakuza 7. But what I remember that interaction with Ichiban in Yokohama, because he was, oh boy, apparently I don't. Some of this is trying to like remind me of shit that I've done. Okay. Oh. Okay, so that's where I need to go, and I'm going to continue the exact wrong direction. And we're going to walk because we're listening to some jams. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, here's the luchador that's like in the Nogo Islands. Oh, it's a cab. Okay, so this is gonna be his, like, the reminiscing of him driving a cab. Oh, look, a taxi from 5. I can't. I gotta resist. Here's to check the car's interior for cleanliness and its exterior for body damage is too strong. Guess work habits are hard to break, even though it's been ages since I last drove a taxi myself. I lived in Fukuoka for some time under an alias, working as a taxi driver. Yeah, we only spent a little, like, it was only 2 characters, which would have probably been half of Yakuza 5 in Fukuoka. I'd rather not think back on those bleak, dreary days. I don't regret any of my past decisions, though. 5 I had opinions on. I think a few people did. It was, to me, it was excessively long. There was a grind that was like, yeah. But it felt like there was more of a grind to it than anything. But what I'll always remember is the warmth the people at Nagasu Taxi showed me. There was that clip, though, that I had from Q just yanking the fucking cable, or like the Ethernet cable out of the back of it. I was about to look something up. It was... Oh, right, I remember what it was. Here's my list of what I thought about all the games and like where they rank. Because I think 5 is like 3rd from the last. So I think it's Dead Souls 3, yeah. Dead Souls is last, 3 is 2nd to last, and 5 is 3rd to last. So just to put it into perspective once again, I'm going long on this because we're like really all we're doing is reminiscing at this point. My current order from what I put on here, so this is not going to include Kenzan, which we talked about already, the original 2 Yakuza games on the PS2, haven't played those yet, and Lost Judgment, I haven't played that yet. And obviously we're playing 8, so that's not part of this either. So this is going to include if we're going from numbering, it's going to be 0 through 7 being Dead Soul, or not, Like a Dragon. It's going to include Judgment. It is going to include Ishin, Judgment, and Ishin, Judgment, Dead Souls, and Gaiden. So we have we're gonna, we'll go bottom to top, just because we're already kind of doing that. So I played 12 games, 12 Yakuza games so far. We have Dead Souls at last, then Yakuza 3, which I specifically did because I hated the fighting mechanic. The story wasn't bad, and it's the first time you get to see Kiryu with the kids at the orphanage, which I thought was extremely cool. But the fighting mechanic was just god awful. Like, there's a reason why it's been nicknamed Blockuza. It's basically like, use weapons, idiot. And I don't like using weapons in a Yakuza game. I don't know why, I just don't like it that much. Next would be Yakuza 5, which I talked about already now too, with it being like, for whatever reason, it is extremely long. Now, above here are all like, I mean, and even then, those last few are not bad games. They're just not, they're not like S tier, basically. But starting basically at the 9th game, I think, and above are all really good games. Yakuza 4. Like, it's the first time you get to meet basically Akiyama. It's the first time you have essentially 4 stories. But it was... I liked that one a lot. Yakuza 6 is where it sits now. It was a good story. I had a lot of... I don't want to say resentment. I hated the idea, and I rejected the idea that Haruto was Haruka's kid. I wanted that to be like a whole miscommunication, and when it ended up being that, I was super upset. The rugby baby scene was kind of just silly. Like, there were things about that that were more, not that they were done badly, it was that I rejected it type of thing, you know? Ishin. I liked the fighting in it, truthfully. I know there's some people who don't. I really liked it. It was a cool departure of still being a beat 'em up like original, or like all the other Yakuza games, except for the Like a Dragons that are out. Basically, the Ichiban games. But still having swords involved in it, I think was cool. The fact that they added characters from Like a Dragon and 6, because I think Ishin originally came out like maybe after 5, so they didn't have those characters to add in. At number 6 is the first Like a Dragon, so Yakuza 7. My complaints for it were the turn-based. I liked Ichiban. I didn't have a complaint about Ichiban. Being able to see the other characters I thought were really cool. Having them fight with you I think were cool. There were some of the battles that I thought were kind of shit, like fighting Tendo at the end and he's got a one-hit kill was super dumb. Judgment. I think oh my god, what's the main character of Judgment? What is his name? Yagami. I think he's a really, like, he's kind of a dry character, but I think he's a really cool character. I liked the detective nature of it. Like how many things about it were just like looking at Ace Attorney, and I thought that was a really fun thing to do, and I sunk my teeth into that one pretty well. The things that I didn't like were like tailing missions, but the characters were all really cool. I really liked the characters. I felt like there was a lot of like hopping to the same place back and forth, and it just kind of like there was more that I think could have been done, but it wasn't in a bad way necessarily. Number 4, Gaiden. And I know I went over this because there was a little bit of recency bias, and I still think it's very valid. I've said before, if you can have me have an emotional response to a game, I think you've done your job. Kiryu fucking ugly crying at the end of that game. Oh my god. That hit hard. I thought I was gonna have an issue with the agent style. I actually really liked it. Even though I didn't use it to like its full extent. Kiwami 1 is 3rd. Basically the start of the whole Yakuza series just redone. It's where you first meet Haruka. There's still a lot of similarities with Zero. You had the Majima everywhere part, which was really fucking funny. Kiwami 2 is number 2. You know what number 1 is. Kiwami 2 was first of the Dragon Engine. Took me a little bit of getting used to. Really started to like it. Really liked where it stood in terms of story. Had having the cabaret, which I enjoyed as something to grind through. Even though towards the end of the cabaret stuff, it really did feel like a grind, and that did get a little annoying. But for the most part, I really enjoyed that. And then lastly, the one that starts off the entire storyline, Yakuza 0 at number 1. It's hard to... The only thing I can say bad about it right now is it shows its age, because it is no longer Dragon Engine. Or it wasn't Dragon Engine. But yeah, it was my first time in, so there's a little bit of that bias there. There's it's such a big story. I think the captains, no, the lieutenants are all really interesting, like fucking Kuze. Side missions, like anytime it is the place that I tell people to start on, and it happens to be great that it is the one that I tell people, and a lot of other people tell people to start on, is one, it is a lot of people's favorite of the series, so you're giving them like the best foot forward essentially, but it is also the start of Kiryu's story in terms of what has been released so far. So where this game is currently sitting right now, I don't... Oh, to break top 5, it has to be Judgment. And in my opinion, I think it has. The question now is, has it beat Gaiden? And I think in story aspect, it has. Even though... So far, again, I think we are looking at, for this game, it is tentatively being put, I think, at 4th. And so in my mind, I think it has beaten Gaiden. But Gaiden was real good. Okay, now I guess the better question, does it beat Kiwami? With what I've played so far, I don't think it does beat Kiwami yet. It has the opportunity to. Like, Kiwami and hell, even Kiwami 2 are not like out of reach. 0 isn't out of reach. 0 is far ahead. But the 2 Kiwamis aren't necessarily out of reach. So they're, depending on how this goes, this could like... Oh boy. Oh, this is, I'm excited. And it saved me more times than I can count. That reminds me, the food stalls, chef Nakajima took me in and had really good food. Oh yeah, there was the ramen, I think it was ramen, that I had to do that side mission for. And that was a fun side mission. It was hard, but it was fun. If you're planning a cross-country trip, don't skip out on Nagasaki. It's a great town, but still a match for Kamurocho. Sorry, that was a big detour in conversation. Da 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 da. We go to Popo. Oh, let's get to the top. You know what? Fight these guys. I need to actually like get some level ups. You have nothing that is an area.
脇が甘いな。
待ってくれ。はい集合。
No one responded.
俺の番か。
遊んでやるぞ。
Opener.
悪く思うな。くらえ。
容赦しないぞ。
Damn it! I was really hoping there was gonna be a car there.
やるか。
逃がしゃしねえぜ。
止める。
Oops. Oh well. No! Don't heckle me! I was just trying to dance.
使っとくか。
騙すぜ。せい。
まだ強くなれる。
大人の渋みが出てきた。
素直に喜んでおくか。
Right, I forgot her outfit is extremely revealing. Should I check out that convenience store? Buppo and M Store, the go-to convenience stores. At least they are to me. That one's 2. That's Dragon Engine. Might be 6, but I'm pretty sure that's 2. They got bento, Odin, Chinese buns, even their own specialties you can't get anywhere else. Hard to say which one I like more. Some customers get all up in arms for their favorite convenience store though. Guess I'm more of a moderate. I like the bento at Popo, but nothing beats hot food they've got at M Store. But think of it, I haven't passed by here in a while. Maybe I should try something from both stores as a little comparison test, for old time's sake.
そういえば。
7-Eleven isn't in here. Though 7-Eleven's such a big one. No matter how old you get, shopping and eating delicious food will always be good fun. Golf. We saw this. Oh, I saw this before. Yeah, they. Drama. They're knockback? Okay, you've got knockback. Bonk.
私の番。止める。
Wow. Also, didn't know that there was another guy here. Hey, guy.
脇が甘いな。ご褒美だ。
来い。行くぜ。かかってこい。なめんなよ。寝てる。
All right. Essence of Dagger.
相手にならねえな。悪くない。まだ強くなれるだな。
人生これ大人の渋みが出てきたぜ。
まだまだ素直に喜んでおくか。
The whip service? Hmm? Golf course? They're kind of like batting cages. Both great places to relieve stress. We're gonna go to Sotenborg, I bet, for this. Where was she from? She was 2. She was 2. I think I went to one in Sotenborg there before, right? With Karu. Somehow she managed to damage her golf club so badly it bent. An employee even yelled at us for it. Back then, I even thought she was someone who was perfect in every way. She's actually pretty clumsy. Even though we went our separate ways, I still cherish the time we spent together. She went to America. Oh, for like an hour and a half. I won't do golf. I'll do it some other time. Oh, those guys are like scary. I had to get a photo over here too. Oh shit, was that the reason why? Guys, why? You are in such a bad spot. Go up here then, I guess. The ocean. God, this is such a good just view anyway. Oh, hey, Saijima. Sometimes, the ocean reminds me of Saijima. Wonder why. Maybe because he's a man as big as the ocean, and his heart just as vast. Maybe it's because he washed up on the beach in front of my house. Yeah, that's more like it. That would have been... had to have been 4. Because we had the escape in 4. Never met anyone like him before. Guys like him usually end up dead. Well, he's ridiculously tough, physically and mentally. Never flaunts his strength. In fact, he's the quietest and most considerate person I've ever met. He really is one hell of a man. Whenever I think of him, I start thinking I've got a long ways to go. I'm actually going to change this. Change the title of the stream. Hey, boys. God, everything is all just one enemy for you. That's grapple. This one's knockback.
番か。
That's a... I need that one. Mm,
悪く思うな。
かますぜ。俺たちすごいんじゃねえ。
悪くない気分。
人生これ成長。
まだまだ強くなれそうだ。
batting cage. Also, yes, this song has more than one verse that we hear in the karaoke. Batting cages, huh? No better feeling than hitting a home run. Oh, that's fucking 6. Used to play ball in the sandlot back in Onamichi. I even put together a whole team of folks from the bar. In a homer in a big open field was even more exhilarating than the batting cages.
こんなことあったな。
Be nice if I got to play baseball with everyone again. We don't have to. Like, truthfully, that was kind of a... That kind of left something to be desired. Hey, boys. I do need to get some grinding in terms of leveling.
かますぜ。
どうした来やがれ。
遊んでいる。
必殺。
Oh, there's more. Okay. Well. Wow, fear and burn. That worked out. Oh my god. Can I hit all? I might be able to hit all 3 of them.
こいつは重いぞ。くらえ。
Let's go. Triple kill. Also, my crit rate, I must have increased 3 times for the 3 people that I hit. Oh. You'll die from burn. Mom, can I please go play soccer? Uh-huh. Or uh-uh. Broke your promise with me the other day. Please. Promise I'll be better this time. Heartwarming sight, that is. Oh, hey, Haruto. So we're back at 6 again. Part of me is kind of like hopping between different ones. I'll show you the reason why for that in a second. I wonder if Haruto will grow up like that. Haruto, Sawamura, Haruka, and Yuta's child. Sound like a grandson to me. Guess that makes me a grandpa. Never thought I'd be able to see the faces of my grandchildren before I die. Oh, absolutely. If only Lady Luck was on my side. Now I'm starting to feel sorry for myself. I'd do anything to see how Haruto's future unfolds.
思い出せ。
We humans sure are greedy. What was it under party? Think. No, that's not what I want. Edit. Nope. Jobs. Here we go. So, as you go up in levels here, you get things like the 4 moves here that you get for Breaker, but then you also get a permanent stat increase of like 5 or 10 HP here. a permanent stat increase of 5 MP. So this was something that I didn't really know when I played it before, but hopping jobs, even if it's not like a great usage, is beneficial because you can get these like these first couple are super easy to get, especially in higher levels. But like now if I went to put him as an Aquanaut, I would get at level 5 I'd get a permanent stat increase to MP, and at 11 I get permanent stat increase for HP. But like if you get higher in the levels, you can add like specific other things too. So it's things like upping MP and HP are going to be your big ones. But like to get to maybe 16 and then swapping is kind of useful, right? And like hers, I was like, wow, this is actually a really good class for her. Until I looked at her her costumes and I was like, wow, that's extremely revealing. So she put the Onomichio head on. Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna move him. Kiryu's gonna end up with the Dragon and Dojima style, because like that's what this bucket list is helping upgrade. Is Cabby's only for Tomi. Tomi's actually a good physical attacker, so he can anyone that has a physical trait is good for him. Like even the fire, the fire spinner, fire dancer, whatever it is actually pretty good for him, because that's a surprisingly that's a physical attacker. Yeah, Kiryu's gonna end up with the he's definitely a great all-arounder. Xian He is also physical, if I recall. But yeah, right now, the classes that they have now are not going to be permanent. Some of them are just to like get those permanent stat increases. Oh my god. It's this guy. Oh yeah, he's the hero. Part-time hero. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Huh. Didn't think there'd be a cafe here. I'd like to order a shortcake to go with some strong black coffee. That'd make for a perfect pair. The sweetness of the cake balances out the bitterness of the coffee. Two complementary flavor profiles. Oh, you are one. I believe. Is that not... I think that's the helicopter scene at the top when you're fighting Yumi's husband? Boyfriend? Something like that? We're talking about the best combination ever. I'd say it'd have to be Date-san and helicopters. Every time I get involved in a crazy incident, Date-san almost always shows up to bail me out of a helicopter. That's why whenever I see Date-san in a chopper, I double down and stand my ground. Maybe I've just been conditioned to think that way. Yeah, Date plus helicopter equals day saved. However, helicopter plus Millennium Tower equals destroyed Millennium Tower. Yeah, I want to get that one, but those guys are too tough. There's no way I can beat them. Okay. Hey, boys. The helicopter plus JoJo. Shit's supposed to be, yeah. Hey, boys.
楽しませてもらおう
始めよう
かますぜ
さっさと来い
見さらせ
High chance to crit. You know what? This guy I think will like. Let's go. Utilize the cars. Oh, didn't expect the second one. Can't put my finger on what exactly it is, but this building doesn't seem very Japanese to me. It's like something I'd see overseas instead. Sure. I'm not really doing a whole lot. All of these things are just getting, like, this isn't a XP that's necessarily being spread out around everyone. I'm also not necessarily grinding for XP. I'm just doing all these memories. He would probably like this sort of thing, though. Oh, the ring. Damn, she said the best place to hold the wedding ceremony would be Hawaii. Only I could have made that happen for her. And now I must have pulled some strings and sent me on a mission to Hawaii out of concern. But I should be grateful. That's not the story that was given at the end of Gaiden. The story that was given at the end of Gaiden was that, hey, take some time off. And he went to Hawaii. Should be grateful. Thanks to him, I finally got some of the closure I needed. By bringing her ring with me, I felt it was taking her to the place she'd always dreamed of myself. I wonder if she'd be shocked by how foolish I've been. I should be pleased. At least, I would hope so. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on. There you go. I don't remember that. I actually don't. I think I was too sad by the end of that game. Sunlight Castle. I believe this was this is a retirement home. Castles, huh? Nanomachines, son. I've seen a castle split in two vertically, but who the hell would believe me if I told them that? It really did happen. I swear it did. On top of that, another castle popped out of... Oh, yes. What game was that one from? Maybe I should visit that castle again sometime just to prove I didn't dream the whole thing up. 5? Was that 5? But that was really 2? I didn't think it was that long ago. Okay. So that's the only one so far that I've had to miss, and I've got 3 more to go. All right. I think I'm gonna end this episode because we'll probably be 2 hours by the end of this. After I finish up getting all of the ones that I can, but all of the memories here in Yokohama. God, this place is... There's a lot of big boys. Boo-doo-doo. Whoa, 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 whoa. What a gorgeous view. It is, actually. Every time I look at the sea, memories of Okinawa keep flooding back into my mind. That's 3. Playing with the kids, catching fish for dinner. A life of peace and content. If only I could turn back time, even just for a little.
懐かしいな。
Here I am now, sounding like an old man. My age is catching up to me. Oh, 4. I didn't see that one there, I think. And we'll do the Bond mission here in a second too. Avoid those guys. I don't want my shit pushed in. God. Oh, and they're... Hey guys, I'm just not gonna pay attention to you. I just want this memory right here. Fune Miraikan. Miraikan, there we go. Fune Miraikan. So it's a maritime museum. That's pretty neat. Boats always make me think of Onomichi, a shipbuilding town that faces the Seto Inland Sea. 6. A quiet, calming place surrounded by the sea and mountains. You can see how Haruka wound up there. It's also a place where I was officially declared dead. The place. Though I'll always think of Kamurocho as my hometown, to think my life would come to an end elsewhere.
こんなことあったな。
But I guess it's not all bad. It's a good place to rest in peace. Run. Oh, cool. Can't. Oh, up there. No. Kiryu, why can't you just climb? Oh, this is quite the stage. I bet they used to put on shows. With this much space, I wonder if it's possible to build a ring here. He's going to talk about his wrestling, right? Just imagine a ring, or just imagining a ring still gets my blood pumping after all. That was 3. I am the one, the only Dragon Mask. Of course, I only started wrestling for Taichi's sake. But after a strange turn of events, I actually fought in the ring while I was in Fukuoka against a real wrestler. Yep, that happened too. That was a long time ago. In 5. At this rate, Dragon Mask will fade into obscurity. In that case, I'd like to wrestle one last time. It'll be the retirement match of the decade.
懐かしいな。
And I've fought 2 times. Oh, Riki Mask, yeah. I'd like it to be against Taichi. Now that he's all grown up, give him something to remember me by. The last one is here. I mean, I guess last with an asterisk, because there's that one. Jesus, Nanba. Actually, briefly, I want to check out what games are in. Not Club Sega. Sega bass fishing, UFO, darts, Virtua Fighter. Yeah, Virtua Fighter 3. It looks like. Boys, what are you doing? I can't get in there. Assholes. All right, so with that in mind, I guess we'll just snag the cab. Well, actually, we'll hit up the gambling den. See what's here. Oh. Ooh, you had a hell of a back door in there. Can't believe you made that flush. Right? Well, I knew I couldn't stay tight once I... knew I couldn't stay tight once I got a look at my hole.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep, Kiryu. Wait, this is a public toilet? Speaking of hole, how about you with the nuts in your hand? What? Tell me about it. All right, let's get some food. Maybe we'll come back and go for 21. As long as you don't sit in front of me and do those splits. They always make me bust. I know those terms. So do I.
I'm about to bust.
There must be poker and blackjack in that toilet. Huh? You never know what you might find going down in men's rooms these days. Yo, fucking whisk. And shit. And more shit. I love how this is on the map, too. Like, you discover it as Ichiban. But I love how all this is on the map. It's just like, yeah, there's a gambling den here. Alright, what do you have? Persona 5. Oh boy. Okay. That is 560 chips that I want. Because, fuck it. I don't really feel like blackjack, it would be fun to play, but I don't want to do that right now. So because it's only the few things that I want, I'll just buy it. Woohoo! So that's blackjack. That's... Oh, is that Hold'em? Gotta love running into the invisible wall. Okay. Let's snag this taxi. And we'll go here, and then this is where we're going to end the episode, because we are just about at 2 hours. But I wanted to go through all of those memories and didn't want to have to go through it in another episode. So we'll be doing more of them because there's going to be like going to Kamurocho to get them all, and I still haven't gotten all of them here, so there's going to be more of it. It's just a matter of like what of it are we doing? Okay. We'll save. And now we will end the video. So for those of you who are watching on YouTube, thank you all so much for watching. I'm Blurry Phoenix. Game on.